Okay, welcome guys to part 9, the actual worst part, and not where we accidentally reloaded part 8 because I'm an idiot.
We were probably gonna go, man, that part wasn't that bad. What were you talking about?
We were only recording it for 20 seconds.
I have 48.
Thanks for keeping count, Ariel.
I was just actually looking at the timestamp because I was making the joke about how we were past the point of no return and there was no way we could stop now. But then it was the wrong part, so that is adequate reason to stop.
We'll just have part 8 twice.
Well, anyway, as to why this is the worst part. The only thing that happens is they find a part to fix the transporter so they can go back to Zero Dimension, and they find, I think they find some more of those terminals where Nepgear finds out more about what happened to Zero Dimension. Everything else is nothing.
I was gonna say, I don't even remember last parts.
Last part, last part they contacted Eastwar and they had found out that they could use the transporter to go back to Hyperdimension.
Oh.
Did they need her permission?
Well, no, they didn't know they could use it to go through dimensions. They needed Eastwar's help.
Oh.
So let's talk about something else, because I don't like this part of the game at all.
Okay.
I've been recording Disgaea 5, and I've just got to Chapter 9. At the end of Chapter 8, all my units are around level 50. The very first part of Chapter 9, when we do our commentary, everyone's going to be level 9,999.
So, is that game like Fire Emblem or Advanced Wars or
It's
something?
like Fire Emblem, but better.
Okay.
There's so much more stuff you can do with the units without it feeling overbearing.
Because in Fire Emblem, there are only like 3 types, right? Did I get that
I don't
correct? Or
it's been so
I don't know
long.
much about it. I've never actually played a Fire Emblem game. The closest.
No,
I've
there's
done to
more
Fire
than 3
Emblem
types, but Disgaea has way more types.
I also would be delighted if I was given a giant robot with the power to wipe out all of civilization.
Yeah, but knowing your life, Ariel, me and Brian would probably find a way to fuck it up for you.
Probably.
We probably wouldn't even mean to. At least I wouldn't. I was just like, ooh, that's cool.
Well, Ariel, a robot with the power to wipe out civilization, that's that Thomas the Tank Engine thing I sent you.
I don't know, that didn't actually look that bad.
No, Ariel, it's pretty bad.
It looks
you just
pretty
don't
cool.
understand. No, wrong.
Brian, you're an engineer. I think you would appreciate that.
He's an engineer, not a mad scientist.
Well, why not? How are we going to make a sentient antenna if you don't act like a mad scientist?
Look, alright, engineers, we don't science because it's cool. We science to make it our bitch. That's what we do. So if it's not useful...
Okay, Brian, continuing the tradition of misguessing what you were going to say next, I thought you were going to say we use science to make money.
That too! Definitely that! but we make money by making science our bitch. So, it still works. So, if there's some
I'm back. My dog's scratching at the door.
if there is some, fascinating discovery, and it can't make our lives any better, we just don't care. And a lot of people think we're idiots for that, and I say, I don't give a fuck. I'm making a lot of money. And improving the world, so fuck off. I'm mostly talking, I once read an article with somebody who was talking about some type of NASA telescope, and he said if you don't think if your first question is, okay, but why is that useful, then you're a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal. And I took offense to that.
Wow.
Because, you know, I don't
Okay,
think
but Brian, why are you?
Why am I...
A knuckle-dragging Neanderthal.
Well, I'm a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal just because I am. But if I see, like, some type of scientific discovery, and my first question is, how is that useful? I don't think that makes me a bad person.
Okay, I think it
I
does
do.
if you're a scientist, but you can't see why it's useful without being told.
Okay, Brian. Here's a question I think that you, a man of science, may actually be able to finally answer for me. Can you see why kids love cinema?
I like how you couldn't even finish it with a straight face.
You know, I don't think that's something that science can answer. I'm convinced.
But psychology probably can. Because
Okay,
for
Ariel,
one, it's
why?
all marketing.
But it's a yes/no question, but nobody knows.
I mean, there's a lot of sugar, it tastes good, and the commercials suggest that adults don't want you to eat
Oh,
it
okay,
because
Ariel,
it's
I'm gonna have to
tasty.
cut you off right now because it does not taste good.
I love Toast Crunch.
Ariel, this is why. First you love those fucking nasty-ass candies.
I don't love the chalk hearts, I just enjoy them. It says no one else likes them, that just means there's more for me.
Uzume's face is my reaction.
So you
But,
need to redo the art so that it's just all of us with that face now.
I mean, I could. Rather not.
Okay, just for this part.
I'd rather not.
But you could just
Still think
save
the
a
same
copy
map
and then
ever.
erase everyone's faces.
I don't know if I still have, like, the files. I think I just have the image now.
Well, then you could still scribble over the faces and draw the.
But then I have to reshade it.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Of school.
Yeah. And I've got another 14 tabbers to finish. What's your point? By tomorrow, for the record.
Are you doing it while we're recording?
No, because that requires my sewing machine, which you would be able to hear.
I don't know, it might be a little entertaining.
Yeah, if by entertaining you mean... That is my impression of a sewing machine. It's not very accurate. I forgot to include my desk shaking the whole time.
Okay, now that I've beaten this game, watching me walk around the dungeons is really annoying because I keep forgetting there's a run button.
Did you,
The run button's not in the original Megadimension, it's in the remake.
Did you figure it out by the time...
Yes, but it's so annoying right now.
Right?
Wait,
It's all over. I'll end this all.
don't kill the super pretty boy. What's your
Ariel, I
problem?
have to, he's evil.
Serious.
So,
They're always the evil ones.
all the best ones are. What's your problem?
Incoming.
Oh god, it's a robot seahorse on land.
I'm pretty sure that's not what that's supposed to be at all.
Well, that's what it is, Austin!
That's what I decided it is. Or it's a Trojan sea monster on land.
Serious.
As you do.
Beta hound.
But,
Look like no hound I've ever
I'll
seen.
nip you up close.
Ariel, going back to what you were saying, a lot of the time, though, like at the cutting edge of science,
Such a pit.
people can't even explain what the current application for is because it doesn't exist yet.
Wonder what's
So it's not simply that I see something and I don't understand what the application is, it's that there is no application. And I'm supposed
Well, you need to
just
get to
anyway.
work.
Maybe
What?
you need to get good.
What the why is this my fault? I'm not
Because it
even
is.
saying it's
Because
useless.
Ryan, you studied science, meaning you ruined science.
Simply
Because
by
Brian,
being
you're a
associated
terrible
with it?
engineer. I saw your house. I saw your tape abomination in the garage. You can't fix
Hey, I
everything
built-
with packing tape, Brian.
First of all, that's a fucking lie. You can absolutely fix everything with packing tape.
No, packing tape is shit. It's duct tape.
No, duct tape sucks, and I know because I use both duct tape and packing tape in
So
that
do I,
project.
Brian.
But I
To be
built a
honest, I
better one
hate
at
duct
school.
tape. However, it is more useful.
Wait, you built a better one at school? Does that mean you got worse?
I got one. How does that make me worse?
You got worse. than
You made a
got
better one at school, is what you said.
Yeah. I made a better version of
Are
my
you still
project.
in school?
Yes, I'm a PhD student.
Okay. I thought you were done with school, so I was about to say that just means you're worse now than you were.
Oh, right, no. Nah, shit, I've been in school for far too long, and I hate every second of it, but I want that stupid piece of paper for reasons I can't even really articulate it because I keep forgetting, because it makes less and less sense every day. But here we are.
I wish it was advisable to even go for a fucking PhD.
Yeah, no, like, I could be making more money than I am now. I'd probably be able to be considered for more jobs if I didn't have one. And yet!
See,
Wait, you're going for your PhD?
Yeah.
you're an engineer.
You need to
though.
change your last name to Flopper.
You know what? Done.
It's a Call of Duty.
is
That's
Sarah
a Call of
taking
Duty
your
Zombies
name?
reference.
Yes, she is, which means her last name will be Fluffer as well.
God, I just went. Alright, like, I looked into it, and you know how they say never give up on your dreams? Well, sometimes you have to. Sometimes they only take 2 psychology students per discipline a year, and even if you get a doctorate, there's no jobs except at universities, and those people don't want to retire, and so there's no jobs.
Yeah, you know, like...
Ariel, you can always work at a public school.
What's this?
Yeah, I could totally do research that's grant funded at a public school, yeah.
You could just make a new world order where the kids pay you and only you to do research.
Well, that's what the giant robot that could destroy civilizations for.
You know what?
Now.
Sure. Okay, but real talk though. My boss's boss, when I was a research assistant, was supposed to be retired and was still working there.
I was
Yeah.
really hoping your statement was gonna go, was supposed to be a civilization destroying robot.
No,
But something
Austin.
went very wrong.
I think we've already established I worked with the BDSM lab students, not with the engineers. They had the destroying robots.
Defeat it. What should I do?
You could steal one.
Yeah, well, I don't know where the engineers even were. Probably that weird building.
Hear that, Brian?
Yeah.
You work in the weird building.
We
Go to a
do,
completely
though.
different school, but
I'm serious, though. The weirdest buildings on campus are always engineering buildings.
and the worst buildings on campus are always either the math building or the psychology building.
Which is super weird.
Sometimes the
Right.
English building too.
But
And
yeah.
the nicest building on campus is usually the business building, followed by the health building,
Well, that's
followed
where
by
all the rich.
engineering
That's where all the
building.
rich kids go to work to get their degrees.
No, that's because all the business majors donate money to the school because they love seeing their name plastered on things.
Yeah, it's the same with engineers. We get big checks from companies so they can say that they care about the future. While they refuse to hire any of us without any experience. Hashtag not bitter. Anyway.
My life. So there's your lesson today, kids. Give up on your dreams because life is suffering.
Oh man.
Don't do what I do and go to art school.
Art school
No, but I'm going there
suffering.
for programming though. So
Yeah.
Wait, our school offers programming programs?
video game programming,
Oh, okay. I see.
but they teach you fucking operating systems anyway. So
Well, I mean, that makes sense to me. just in general, because you know the Xbox is basically like, you know, an offshoot of
It
the
is
Windows
a
OS
computer.
anyway.
The original
Yeah, so-
Xbox especially is just a computer.
Yeah. So you know, it's good knowledge to have, I would say.
Singing the Katamari Damacy song.
No, she's singing the academic. Yo, I'm super worried about the state of like the university system.
I thought you were gonna say the state of Ariel.
I'm really
No,
worried about
I'm
the
worried about that
state
too.
of everything. Let's be real here.
Cause like, you know, it's only getting more expensive, and I only have so much money, and I want most of it for me.
Brian, you can always take out a really big loan and pay it off for the rest of your life.
Yo,
You wanna know what's funny? I was just looking at my loan amount. It's still at 24,000. I've been paying it for 3-ish years.
That's
Oh.
because interest.
Yeah, I know.
And they don't tell you about that part.
It's no, I knew there was gonna be interest, but it's still some bullshit. I went the cheap route and I got 24,000. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, like there is zero transparency about any of that, really. And it like my payoff period is like 10 years. I'm gonna make it so it takes less time than that by paying more than the minimum due date amount once they're out of deferment when I'm out of school. But fuck's sake, man, it is bleak, and I can't imagine.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I am doing more than the minimum payment amount, but I'm also trying to do the non-for-profit loan forgiveness thing because, you know, I work for a non-profit.
Right.
Why the fuck not also try to get my loans forgiven at the same time?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because they're either forgiven in 10 years or I'm, you know, I've paid it off and I'm dead.
Earl, you have a very short life expectancy.
Yeah, I do. I decided to try and do a Sharpie sketch of Uzume, even though I haven't been drawing literally at all, and I'm using Sharpie. So, I will share my results here. Except she keeps going off screen, so it's not help.
Use your photographic memory, Ariel. What kind of artist are you?
I don't draw this kind of weird-ass skinny neck style. Damn it.
I'm so pumped.
Now everyone's
Let's
gone.
do this.
Oh, Ariel,
No,
if you
that
think
was
this
straight.
style looks weird, you should see the art style for Disgaea. It's...
No, I don't like the Disgaea art style at all.
Oh, well, fuck you. I love it. You fucking
Bad.
die.
Awesome.
I mostly
That's
like it. I
equally
mostly line it.
unnecessary.
I mostly just like it because of the coloring.
Leave this to me.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like bright colors and or
It's just
what kind of color
it's
scheme
the
is
way that it's blended. Hang on,
Okay.
let me find a random fucking piece.
because you know if I had to
My turn.
pick a game that's exemplary of a type of, I guess, a type of color scheme I enjoy, I think it would have to be Wind Waker, because I really like everything about how that game looks, basically.
It's a very simple cell shaded.
Yeah, but like
Like
the
the
color.
ugliest Zelda.
Get hit.
Yeah,
I
Wind
fucking
Waker
love
doesn't
Wind
look
Waker. You take that back.
good. Wind Waker doesn't
Shut
look
your
good, Brian.
filthy mouth. I like it. Damn it.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
Fuck you. Ocarina of Time looks ugly as fuck on the N64.
Yeah, the
Okay.
graphics suck, but the art style is pretty when you look at the illustrations.
Well, sure, the illustrations, but that's not the game.
Yeah, and then they remade it, and now it looks pretty, so what's your point?
I mean, yeah, sure, it looks fine now, but I still like Wind Waker a lot.
Yeah, they
Wait, what
remade
looks
Wind
fine
Waker, and
now?
it looks the same!
Wait, what looks fine now? They didn't remake it, Wind Waker, they ported it.
Ocarina of Time
basically.
3D.
Ocarina of Time 3D does not look pretty.
I'm the protagonist.
It looks pretty.
Of course
It
I
looks-
win.
Not as bad.
It looks pretty.
No, it does. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I mean, the color, still a little muddy, but it's a massive, massive improvement over the
I mean,
original,
yeah, but it's still not what I would say looks good. For an N64 port, yeah. Sure.
God damn it, don't close your eyes. I'm trying to draw those.
Just draw them with the eyes closed. It makes it easier for you.
But I already drew. I need to do the fucking pupil details. There, okay. Oh, they do that weird one. Okay.
Star Fox 64 3D looks better than Ocarina of Time 3D.
Oh.
It does.
No, I kind of agree, honestly.
Agree with which?
Yes.
Oh! It's a VR thing.
Oh god, it's a VR segment.
Oh, not this shit again.
Oh, that
This
bad.
inconsistent ass.
Hello there. I'm
It happens at the end of every chapter.
I know, but
seriously walked
I block it out.
It eventually does start linking with the story.
Is it okay if I sit with you?
No.
What is
It's
that
not.
noise outside?
No, it's not until you put some fucking pants on. It's, Jesus.
Why do you keep appearing in my room without any shoes?
New dimensions are full of bugs I've never seen
Okay,
before.
but
No, answer my question.
I found a big
Okay, but then there's the
butterfly
question
larva
about the
earlier.
fact that
It had a
she's
red
that is
Y-shaped
very
antenna.
short,
So cool.
and it's not
I
a
said,
skirt.
"Ooh,
You need
new
shorts or
species,"
something,
and
please.
tried to catch it, but it spit out its silk and turned into a really hard pupa. And then
Guys, she's talking about a Pokemon.
that pupa had really sleepy-looking eyes.
She's
It was
talking
so
about a
cute that I
Pokemon.
started feeling guilty about taking it home. So I let it go. It'll be
Oh yeah,
a
Ariel, she
beautiful
makes
butterfly
Weevil Underwood
someday, I'm
cry.
sure.
Like, literally?
Yeah, like literally.
Stories. Hurry and do something about these wings.
She steals Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth and makes him cry.
Oh, right. I forgot. When I was looking at the pupa earlier, a round balloony monster walked right up to me. It pulled out a mic and started singing. It sounded like Krusty. And then
Oh my god. Who keeps unlocking the door?
somehow I felt
We
like
fucking talked about this.
I'd been doodled on. It was the funniest thing I've
The door keeps out the riffraff.
I even
Ariel, you are
all over
Crar.
my face, and we all just
I'm just gonna point that out before she starts talking.
Isn't that
Oh,
hilarious?
jeez.
I
Okay.
keep cracking up just
I guess I should
thinking
pay
about
attention
it.
then.
It ain't funny.
Oops, sorry. But honestly, if you were in that situation, wouldn't you laugh too?
No.
Huh? Really?
What if you shook your head and that's how it registered no?
No way you wouldn't be
I mean, it does if you have the VR on,
Hmm.
but I don't waste money
Oh,
on that.
it does?
It's
Okay.
funny. Whoops. Looks like the bugs waiting to be discovered are calling to me.
Does that mean you're gonna leave? Yes? Yes?
Out to my bug search now.
I need
Oh, thank God.
I need to spray interdimensional portal repellent.
You need to invent it, and then you need to spray it.
Get on it, Brian.
Yeah, you're.
You know what?
Well, actually, I think that might be our other friend
What?
who went into biochemical engineering.
I don't
know,
know
fuck it,
why I
I'll
was
learn
really hoping you were gonna say biochemical warfare.
Maybe. Not yet.